Mr. Ratan Tata was mentioning Elon Musk. So, was it audible or a bit faster? Yeah. Aniruddha, what was all about that? What he was mentioning, what he was telling actually?
Mr. Ratan Tata was telling about Elon Musk that he knows a minor detail about his company
Yeah.
and he made the projects within less cost and more efficiency.
More efficiently. Yeah. Uh, Anything else, Himanshu? Pooja? Was it surely audible or should we replay once?
क्लिअर नव्हतं सर ऐकायला येत.
Yeah? Clear now? Okay.
Elon has been a tremendous innovator, but he's a personal innovator. I attended a meeting which is housed in his SpaceX facility. And during the break, he said, "You want to come and see what we're doing?" And I said, "Yes." So we went down to the shop floor. I said, "Where do you get your rocket engines?" He said, "We make our own." In a very typical Indian way, he's putting his label on something that someone else has done. And as we walked through the shop floor, I really came to conclude this guy is really building his rocket engines himself. He's really building his vehicles which will take 7 human beings to the space station himself. And I suddenly thought to myself, and he's doing it twice the speed of NASA and 1/10 of the cost of NASA. And I thought, is this really possible?
I hope it was audible now. So, Pooja, was it audible now?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah. What actually we can tell now? What he was actually suggesting? Can you explain a bit? Somebody else? Swati? Tanisha? Aniruddha, would you like to add some?
Sir, Elon is taking risks and
Yeah.
building companies without any
So,
competition.
mainly risk ability. Next,
Knowledge about that technology.
innovation, technical knowledge. Next, you can just answer me that what are the qualities he is mentioning, because those will lead the way towards some startups, entrepreneurial activities. So that is why I'm expecting some of the comments only. First, risk ability. Next, innovation, technical knowledge. Recently, any news from Elon Musk company? Any recent news? Have you heard? Nobody knows it.
सर गुरु के
Yeah.
Grok AI.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Anything else?
Neural chip testing.
Neuralink.
It is in second testing phase.
It's in second testing phase. Yeah. Want to add something most important like recent news which could made something possible which was seeming impossible earlier. He has done something. His company.
Starship landing, sir.
Starship landing. Yeah. So it's all about that bringing her back to Earth. Same one you're mentioning, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So there are so many companies he had started. Does anybody know which companies he belongs to? Like he has started. First one, second,
Tesla.
next,
SpaceX.
SpaceX, next,
Neuralink.
next,
X.
X. Anything else? Still remain. Okay. So mainly these companies. This one. This one also he belongs. Yeah, belongs to this company. He had started that. Yeah. So PayPal he has sold out. Yeah. So these all activities, what it shows, like first one, we are talking about the ideas mainly. You must be knowing that one quote, three types of people. Does anybody remembers that quote? There are three types of people, three minds: small, average, and great minds. Small minds discuss about. Has anybody read it? Yeah. So any such individual do we have in our countries also? In our country also, there are so many minds like this one. Would you like to mention anybody that we can look up to? Look up means we can emulate them. Emulate them means follow करू शकतो. असे कोणी आहे within our country also? In our country?
APJ Abdul Kalam.
Pardon? Sorry. Uh, Mention it once again. Repeat it once. Abdul Kalam, sir. Okay. Mukesh Ambani. Okay. K. Sivan. Okay, great. Others? What about others? Can you mention at least? Can you name it? So Mukesh Ambani is there. Dr. Abdul Kalam, sir. K. Sivan. Anybody else? Have you heard the name? Okay, anybody else? Aradhya? Pooja? Okay, Himanshu, uh, can you tell a bit like what are the innovations or what the this individuality has done possible? Uh, can you explain a bit? What is the most fascinating work which he has done? Himanshu?
Sir, mobile network Geo5.
Okay, global network. Fine. So, like connecting India, totally. Yeah. Anything else? Uh, Always remember a word. Chunk of revenue means highest part of revenue comes from which industry for Reliance?
Oil industry.
Oil industry. Yeah. Next. Yeah. So they have footprints, stronger footprints in every field of work like oil, energy, anything else? Network, anything else? Okay. Uh, about Dr. Abdul Kalam, we know each and everything. Still, what's the most fascinating thing about him? Can tell a bit about him, which sets him apart from others. So mainly, he has written one book. The book name is Wings of Fire. Next, igniting minds. So he has written most of the books for the youth. Yeah. Um, has he innovated something? He is known for what actually? He is known as. Can somebody tell? Missiles man. Yeah. Um, he was involved in most important nuclear test. Yeah, that's one Pokhran test. Yeah, so he has contributed through his mind, um, through his innovations into defense. Yeah, so right from a boy who was working as a newspaper, uh, his father was newspaper vendor mostly. So uh, from there to up to president of India. So that was great journey. So anybody else who inspires us mostly all the times? K7 Aniruddha, you mentioned K7. Any reason?
Sir, he was ex-president of Vikram Sarabhai Space Research Institute and former president of ISRO. He launched
Yeah,
Chandrayaan 2 in one-tenth budget of the any satellite launch in the world, and he also wrote book on transportation of satellites in the space. So I
yeah,
think, and he was a farmer's son, so he came from the lower background.
yeah. So
So that inspires me.
fine. Yeah. So he was the head of ISRO also. Yeah, the same during Chandrayaan. So most inspiring mind from this space works. Anybody else like about whom we should talk? Himanshu, Aniruddha, anybody else apart from these individuals who can inspire us? The one is in video. Yeah. Am I right? Uh, yeah, Manmohan Singh. Yeah, okay, okay. Any unique point? Any that about Dr. Manmohan Singh ji? Tanisha would like to mention here. Silent report. Okay. Uh, he had saved our country from. Um, I hope everybody knows this word, inflation. Yeah, inflation means mandi. Yeah, rise of prices. Yeah. So he had saved our country from 2010's uh, inflation. Yeah, hit, which had hit because especially in economic growth. Yeah. Uh, Past tense of hit, the same one, hit. So that is why inflation had hit to right from US to the whole world. except India. Yeah. So he had given some of the most important rights also, like right to information, and also um, one scheme which one quite unique regarding the employability. That scheme is known as, yeah. So his most uh, degrees which any any head of the nation, like prime minister, highly educated, uh, I will say the highest number of degrees um, anybody any PM has ever held, that's Dr. Manmohan Singh. Yeah. Aniruddha, regarding this name, Netaji's name, any unique work that people still remembers?
Sir, collecting people and admiring them for their rights because everyone was against him in India,
Yeah,
but he gathered people outside India. That was his courage and
that was
a good
his.
team leader.
Yeah, okay. Regarding him, without fail, uh, try to get some time and please watch this series, Forgotten Army, which was built in Singapore and those areas. Started uh, Azad Hind Sena. Yeah. So so here it was quite courageous thing. Uh, in British era, he was on a well position. Like his position was like of today's IAS position. He had cracked that difficult exam of the British era, and he was on that position. Still, he left everything, sacrificed for the nation. Yeah. Uh, Anybody else? Uh, I think all must be aware. Like I think first IPS, first woman IPS. Am I right? Or anything else? Yeah. Would like to mention here about her. She was in charge of Central Jail. I think KR Jail. Yeah. So she had educated those who were jailed due to their evil deeds. Still, she educated them through the jails also. So quite brave lady. Yeah. Um, so mainly like we have these minds like uh, nobody knows about Raghunath Mashilkarji. I mean, he had fought for the patents. turmeric patent, yeah, with US. He had fought for that. He's from Pune, yeah. Um, so these are some of the inspiring individuals. Um, so I feel that at least uh, about Elon Musk, uh, there's one book by Walter Isaacson. Uh, he had written so many biographies. So it is this one is authorized one. Um, so mainly uh, out of India also there are mostly minds similarly with Elon Musk is so anybody from out of India also like Steve Jobs about whom people feel inspiration like anybody else overseas names will be okay. Aniruddha, Himanshu, Warren Buffett, yeah, Bill Gates, anybody else? Like Elon Musk, Bill Gates into Microsoft, Warren Buffett, I think company name of Warren Buffett. Okay. Investment firm. Um, so mainly, what can be the insights from these people? Commonly, one is visionary thinking. First, second, entrepreneurial spirit, innovation, disruptive leadership. It's disruptive means unconventional. Next, global impact. He always into news and public persona. Yeah. Uh, persona is the word for aura. Yeah. So you can use these words like persona, disruptive leadership as a visionary thinking. What shows the long term vision. Yeah. So mostly he is known about one thing has been mentioned here colonizing Mars. Yeah. So, does anybody know that uh, the first person who had made space journey? Anybody knows that? Edward Aldrin. First person. Himanshu, he walked first step not on moon. I'm asking about first space journey. Yeah, from Soviet space program. Yeah, first lady. So these were the first ones. Yeah, uh, I will say that this is quite fascinating field. In COEP, when Kapil sir was in that batch, they had prepared one smaller satellite. They had prepared one smaller satellite and had given to ISRO. So there's one space club. Each college has now space club. So this field is quite fascinating for that one, for that reason. Now there was a space race, like it was part of Cold War earlier. So space race was in between these two giant countries, like Soviet and USA. So now NASA is looking forward for the man-made space trip to the Mars, because if we see the planetary system, generally we look for the planets which are far from sun, yeah, and not towards the sun. So first one we tried for moon, then now trying for Mars. Yeah. So you can read out space. So there's one term, it is Cold War. So this was higher. Most of the part was about this space program space race. So um, now NASA is taking bigger leaps. Leaps means मोठी उडी मार्स मध्ये colonization करायला. Yeah. So uh, first Indian to go to space. Can somebody name it? Yeah. So he had gone through not through NASA, but through Soviet space program. Yeah. So you can see some of the archives. Like this is called as not archives; it's called as archives. Yeah, archives, older archives from Soviet space program. Then Prime Minister of India, Mrs. Gandhi, had made one call when they were in a space shuttle directly. Yeah. So that was the era. They were way ahead of time than India. Yeah. So India had started this uh, by forming earlier rockets were brought through the uh, cycles. All must have been known with it. Yeah. Um, have has anybody seen that picture? They are carrying the rockets on the cycles, bicycles. Uh, so what was the logic behind that? Like, we had no money, or was there any logic? What do you think? They were carrying through bicycles and also bullock carts also. Some of the parts were carried by bullock carts. There must be some logic, no? That they are carrying through this one. Yeah. Got it? Yeah. The part they are carrying to the space should be free from any electrons on it. Yeah. It shouldn't be charged one. So that was the main reason, yeah, to carry out through these bicycle bullock carts. Yeah. So that was the main motive behind that. Yeah. So earlier there were so many individuals who had formed this ISRO. Yeah. So you can read one of book is Mr. Jain Narikad has written one book. Yeah. The book name is called as Akashashi Zudle Nate as काहीतरी bookचं नाव. So you can go through that. That most inspiring journey of ISRO is there. Yeah. So today's most important word is, what is the meaning of embrace? Anybody can tell? Embrace means, have you heard this name? Nyay. Nyay is, I mean, justice you are talking about, Aniruddha?
No, sir.
Or you want to say him? Okay. Embrace means to include. Okay. Like inclusive. Tomorrow, just see the use of this word. Yeah. Embrace. Um, Tomorrow you will have to use these words in the sentence. Yeah. That's the main thing for today. Yeah. Uh, Tarif, like praise, to embrace something.
सर मराठीत म्हणतात ना, हा या गोष्टीला न्याय देऊ शकेल असं.
Okay. Uh, so, situation wise, time wise, there are so many meanings of this word embrace. Okay. Um, like I embrace the beauty of the nature. Surely, the meaning is quite closer to this word. But today, please check some of the sentences using embrace. Okay. Will you? Yeah. Because most of the times this word we can use, uh, one meaning is to include it. Yeah. We embraced it, like we included it. So another meanings, whatever the other meanings, you can search for tomorrow. Yeah. You will tell me. Yeah. Uh, Actually, we have discussed most of the part from HR activities. Okay. Like interviews and everything. uh, has everybody prepared their resume? do you require any session on resume? Because has everybody done with it? Like has prepared the resume and everything, CV also, or yet some of the sessions are remained like Python, Power BI, बाकीचे सेशन झालेले आहेत का अनिरुद्ध?
सर फक्त एक्सेल चालू आहे आता.
बाकी काहीच नाही
नाही
म्हणजे पॉवर बी आय पायथन हे सगळे पायथन चालू झाले ना?
सर 1 मार्च पासून बॅच चालू झालेली आहे.
1 मार्च पासून DA23, not it. By that time, at least I can share one resume format. Okay, all the sessions, let them get completed. Yeah, by that time, at least you can apply. So I will share one resume format also in Word format. Yeah, and also one session at least you can prepare your LinkedIn profile. Yeah, that at least can we do tomorrow, one session, smaller session on LinkedIn. Yeah, because I want to tell you that most of the references we get through LinkedIn only. Yeah, how you mention, how you ask for the references. Yeah, those things matter. Yeah, so what I feel, tomorrow we'll have a session, smaller session on that. Irrespective of your completion of other subjects, just look for the most vital things, like most important one is to mention um, all those required fields. Like in LinkedIn, you have to mention like any publications, any references or recommendations. Yeah, those things, how we can do that. Yeah, and how we can increase the score of our profile. Yeah, mainly. So that will look into tomorrow. Yeah, smaller session, almost 35 45 minutes. Yeah, and then we'll tell you that how you can ask for the references also. Yeah, so by that time, at least till you complete your other sessions. Yeah, you can prepare your profile at least. Yeah, uh, माझ्या जुन्या सेशनला कुणी अटेंड केलेला आहे लिंक्डइनचा यामध्ये, or all are from DA23? Anybody else from any other batch? Pooja, had you attended that session?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. Then tomorrow we'll take that session. Yeah, most important one, because how we can form as a whole, in a totality, the total profile that I will share some of the formats, asking the references, giving some recommendations, how you can mention some of the papers you have presented before any panel or international conclave like that. Yeah. So I will tell you that tomorrow. Without fail, surely that session will be smaller one, but please be present for that session. Yeah, uh, will get some use surely. Yeah, in the times to come. Okay, so today I taken this smaller session because I hope that you can at least find out some of the inspiring minds. Yeah, and yeah, before we go, can you fill in the blanks? Fill in the blanks. Like first one, I will. What will be the verb? First one, I will. Okay. Answer will be. Next one, he dash the laundry now. What will be the answer? He has done it. So what will be the verb now? He's doing now. Like he has done it now. And need to add one word only. So what will be the verb? Mostly it's he did the laundry now. Yeah. Okay. He has done it just recently. Now, immediately. She next mocked. Is tense is right or wrong? Does is also okay, but did is I think should be used because he has done it now. Next sentence is she sweeps the floor every day because this it's she's we are talking about what she's doing every day. That's why she sweeps. Yeah, she mops. Last night about past tense, walk the dog. On Sunday, he will clean. Yeah. Uh, she washed the dishes last night. Another sentence is about last evening. That is why she washed the dishes last evening. Okay. When we are using done, we can't use directly after she. She had done. Okay. Answer is washed, but she had done. Yeah. Need to use have, has, had. Yeah. Like that. He doesn't. So about this, make the bed. Yeah. She we are talking about something okay she does. Can you set the table? Okay, fine. So mainly into the sentences we'll have to look for the time, like first one some of the sentences are having actions which are done regularly, like on every day. Something has been done last night. Something is all about just recently. Something has been done. Yeah. Then for the week. Yeah. So according to, we'll have to um, fill up the answers. Yeah. Fill up the verbs. Okay. So thanks a lot for today. Yeah. Tomorrow we'll have that smaller session on LinkedIn. I hope you will attend, because that's most important one, um, for making your profile um, complete. Yeah. So thanks a lot. We'll see you then tomorrow.